Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're all happy Tuesday evening. Hope you are enjoying yourself. I hope you've had a good day. Hope you're going to have a good evening. Hope you're going to enjoy this reading, okay? So what we're going to do, this is the general tarot reading, no fixed subject, no fixed zodiac, no fixed person. The external situation will be reflective of what's going on in your life at the moment. You are the first card, so you are the questioner. Before that, we are going to, and I will remember to do it in this video this time, shuffle the colour cards and just see what is coming up for you. Okay, so I'm just going to give these a bit of a shuffle. And then we'll see what is coming up. Okay, so I'm going to cut this and I'm just going to see. I don't know what's going to be at the top there, so I'm just going to pop it over there and then we'll see. So hopefully it'll resonate with the message of today's reading. If not, then just enjoy the colour, okay? So let's begin. So I'm just going to ask, too many. I'm just going to ask now what is coming up for my questioners. What is coming up? First card for my questioners. What is coming up? I like this, guys. I like this already. So the first card is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is really, really nice for you, okay? Because it's like you are now becoming into alignment with yourself. Maybe there's been some things that have manifested that's coming to fruition that you can start to see, whether it be in the form of a home, a partner, or how you feel about yourself. This is coming in. There's a level of acceptance with the Nine of Cups, and it's called a wish card because we don't often get what we wish for in a state of need, in a state of anxiety. We get it when we're actually okay with the outcome, with no attachment to an outcome. And that's exactly what this is doing. There's a lot of enthusiasm with regards to ideas at the moment, okay? So you could be sitting on, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm just going to see how it goes, okay? So this is a nice place for you to be in. A lot of you could have had some reveal with regards to a certain situation, not like in a negative way, but more about some sense of clarity with confirmation about how you're going to move forwards, okay? That could be on a mind level or actually generally moving forwards. Nice start. So let's see now where this is going to take us. Let's see what is coming in from an outside influence position. Doesn't mean you're influenced, but what it does mean is external forces at play, okay? So let's see what is coming in, because what is coming in for you is a sense of victory. So you've got the Six of Wands card coming up here. There isn't time, guys, to bask in the victory when this comes in. Yes, enjoy it. Yes, enjoy your worth. Yes, enjoy where you are or where you're going, but there's still work to be done when this card comes in. And when the universe gives you the Six of Wands from an external situation, there's a sense of recognition within yourself. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't think, okay, well, I've only got this far. Think, yes, I've got this far. And actually, I'm very pleased with myself. I'm really pleased with myself that I'm changing from maybe being an anxious person to less anxious or less analytical, I wasn't more analytical and now I'm less analytical. So it's getting that balance coming in for you, and maybe that's what you wished for. Maybe, you know, when you released on this full moon, you could have said, I want to feel less like this. I want to feel less like I have a dependency. I don't want to be a slave to my emotions. I don't want to be a slave to my mind, and this is where the victory is coming in. So it's like if you're on the train, it goes in the tunnel and the tunnel is a bit more longer than what you anticipated, then all of a sudden you're in the brightness when it comes out of the tunnel. That's exactly what this is. So because this might not have come in yet, but it will be coming in quite nicely for you. And they're asking me to do a clarify for the Six of Wands. I'm just going to see what is coming in. What is coming in? Why is the Six of Wands here from an external situation? Almost. Why is the Six of Wands coming in? Yeah. So what is coming in is the Two of Swords. Again, if you look at, there's a moon in that. So again, it's going through the cycles. But this is a crescent moon, meaning rebuilding, starting again. Not starting again from scratch like, oh, that's it, I've got to start again now. But the whole blindfolding element. You can see she's blindfolded in this. There's no male or female in tarot. So whilst I say she, if you're a guy watching this, it doesn't mean it's not for you, okay? It's 444 as I'm saying that. But this is like the less of two evils card. Heavy in your heart. Where do I go? What do I do? Type thing. But don't worry, guys, because this is only a mind position, and it's going to be coming in quite victorious for you either way. Maybe this is saying if you've been in a rut, in a mind loop for X amount of time, you're going to start to recognize within yourself that you're not making the same choices that you used to make, giving you the same results, which is why victory comes in many different forms. I'm not going to put a single example of what victory is because it's different for everybody. The same as success is different for everybody. I don't put it in a compartment and say this is exactly what it is. But with the Two of Swords with the Six of Wands, I like this combination because it shows the challenges, the emotional turmoil is more behind you than it is in front of you, okay? And a lot of you are becoming more focused. A lot of you are becoming more in line with what it is that you want to do, and you're putting yourself out there. So whilst that might seem scary initially, it will be worth it in the end, okay? So nice energy coming in, okay? I'm just going to ask now, what is coming in your position after this? What is coming in? The Hierophant, Major Arcana. One of the highest spiritual cards that there is in tarot. And basically this is you being your own spiritual teacher, okay? So it's funny how things turn out, isn't it? It's funny how we think we're learning a lesson and we think we've passed that lesson, but then actually when we are triggered or when we are in a low moment, we do the exact same thing again, whatever that is for you, okay? But there is just a slight gear change with regards to this because the universe is helping you because you've helped yourself and you're looking at things slightly different, slightly more optimistic than a pessimistic view type sort of thing, okay? The Hierophant would show that you could indeed, whatever you want to do with the Nine of Cups with the Hierophant, this could be spiritual teaching yourself. You could think, well, actually, I could teach somebody all about crystals, or I could teach somebody about Reiki, or I could teach somebody about reflexology, or I could teach that myself, learn about it myself, and that is the decision that you've been making. Something you've always wanted to do but haven't quite done it because of all this emotional turmoil that you've had in the past, but now you are your own victor, basically. You're being victorious in your own right. I'm not seeing at the moment another person, so this has been done on your own steam. The Hierophant is basically saying you unlock the key to your own wisdom and it's been there all along. Similar to the kind of the Hermit following the star. Just before the star is always after. This is the same kind of energy but slightly different because it's a slow realization. It's like putting something on the slow cooker. It's not going to be cooked in 20 minutes, it's going to take all day sort of thing, okay? So this is quite nice coming in for you. A lot of you are really going to start to appreciate yourself, your worth, and a lot of you are going to understand that what you've been through, whether that be conflicts with other people or conflicts with yourself, there was a reason for that, and you kind of make friends with yourself again, if that makes any sort of sense. So whilst you could have been hard on yourself, whilst you could have self-deprivated, all that is now becoming a distant memory, okay? So underneath the Nine of Cups, I'm liking this. Let's keep with the momentum. So we've got in your position, two cards, the Death and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is September time and this is a rebirthing of some sorts, okay? Not like a spiritual rebirthing like, say, the Judgment card, but this is like you finished the book that you're writing and now you're ready to write another one. So that only comes from an acceptance of where you are right now in the present moment, an acceptance of who you are, what you stand for, that type of thing, and then it comes in. Just bear in mind that the Knight is the slowest moving of nights. It is a transition energy, yes, and it can be September, as in next month, September, which is actually only about a week or so away. I can't remember. But this is when it all starts to take shape. So some of you could be enrolling in something new around about September, a new course, or just doing something different in that time. But it's just from a different angle. It's from a really nice solar plexus energy. So basically meaning it's from a position of control that you can control within yourself, not from an external situation that you've maybe been trying to control or over analyzing or overthinking. So you are only accessing the tools of you, not anyone else, not another situation, okay? And I think sometimes this is going to be like the hardest lessons, because we spend so long in our heads. We spend so long trying to understand the actions and whys, whens, what ifs of other people. And then at the end of the day, it's only us that we take to bed at night in our minds. We can travel across the other side of the world, but we're still in our heads. And until that changes, until our outlook changes, that's when everything else starts to change. This is why it is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving of nights, because if all of this happened overnight, you would feel too overwhelmed, and then there would be a risk of being triggered and going back to the start again. Okay, so enjoy your time on this spiritual journey. Enjoy your time getting to know yourself again. Enjoy your time not answering to anyone or anything, and that victory that is coming to you, you will understand. And I feel if there is something with another person that's being unfair, this will just kind of show itself on some form, because it's coming in, the victory is coming into you. So whether or not somebody's wanting to get in touch with you, I'm not too sure, we'll have a look in a moment. The good all-rounder is in your position, okay? So I'm not seeing you feeling down and out at all. If there was anybody in this spread that's feeling down and out, it's from an external situation, which would be the Two of Swords if we're going to look at it as another person, okay? Meaning, we call it the less of two evils. They don't know their ass from their elbow, basically, wondering what decision to make, but that's not your problem, okay? Because you've got too much of a good thing going on here. So I'm just going to carry on now and see what else is coming in from an external situation. Well, that is too many, but interesting, at the top of the deck there, I'm going to read this as a sub. You got the Star. So you know I said how the Star always follows the Hermit, which is that soul searching element, that spiritual kind of soul searching. Here it is here. So this is finding balance with that and being okay with that. There is an element of healing coming in here for you guys as well. A lot of you are becoming a lot more aware of your intuition. I do feel that quite strongly. And some of you are being okay with, if you don't feel okay sometimes, that's okay as well. So it's not putting pressures on yourself, which is why the victory card can take so many different meanings for you, okay? So I'm just going to ask what is coming in from an external situation. So I'm going to read that as a sub card because it flew out and then it was face down and I read it. So you see, you read it sometimes. So let's see what else is coming in. What else? Thank you. Page of Wands. So two ways I'm going to read this. So if we are talking about a situationship, you ain't speaking to this person right now. I can see that. But there is a message coming in. Definitely, because with the Six of Cups at the bottom there, this is reconciliation, reaching out. But this is somebody who you already know, guys. It's not somebody brand new that I'm seeing right here, right now, right this moment. Next week, that could all change. You could go out and have a party and see whoever. But right now, as it stands in this reading, the Page of Wands with the Six of Cups there is a message coming in of some sorts. Now, I do feel this has been regurgitated, this type of message, over the last few videos. So if it hasn't happened yet, this would be suggestive that it's still going to come in, okay? If this isn't with regards to another person, if you're thinking, well, I'm not waiting to hear on somebody, then this is an opportunity coming your way, but on a creative element. This is a fire sign element, so it doesn't mean that the person is a fire sign, but what it does mean is igniting a passion. And when our passions are reignited, it's from a place of high vibration, which is where the victories card is coming in and where you are standing at the moment with where you are right now, okay? When you feel good, good situations follow. When you feel bad, low energy frequency follows with that as well, okay? So it's getting into alignment quite beautifully. There is a big transition coming in. Yes, I can see that. And what I do want to say with the Death card coming in, don't be so resistant to change. Sometimes change is inevitable for us to get into the next step. Whilst it might not be the idea we have in our head, in the long run, there's a place for everything. The universe can see your tapestry. The universe can see your blueprint. You can't, because you're right stuck in the middle of the map. You stuck a pin securely where you are right now. And whilst you might be becoming comfortable with who you are and where you are, the universe can still see the bigger picture. So if there's change coming in, if there's especially around about next month, if there's job changes or you're just feeling a bit different, go with the flow, because what comes in is this brand new kind of action energy coming in for you. But it's not like action like, oh, we're going to do this today, we're going to do that tomorrow. It's more of an idea, a suggestion, planting of the seed type thing, which is why it's in its infancy. So pages can be linked to children, but the reason in this spread it's linked in its infancy is because it's not like a developed idea at this moment in time. So this could be like decorating a new home. This could be putting the feelers out for something brand new for you, but it's still subconsciously going outside of your comfort zone, okay? But you'll be more ready for it now than you would have been, say, 12 months ago. So underneath the Hierophant, let's have a look and see what is coming in. You've got the Two of Cups. So there is a strong reconciliation energy, guys. This is what I was picking up on, and which is why we had the Six of Cups coming in just as a cheeky poke out at the bottom of the deck there. So this is a face-to-face meeting. So somebody could get in touch with you from an outside influence position with the Page of Wands, and then you could meet them, okay? Whether or not you want to, that's down to you. But it's always when you either forget about somebody, or you move on, or you with the Nine of Cups, you're just happy with where you are right now. And with the Star card, there's a sense of healing. So whatever you've healed from, the universe has allowed you that leeway, and then it will all come back in again. This can be a new person, but intuitively, I'm not seeing it as a new person in this reading. And the fact that it's come directly underneath the Hierophant shows that spiritual transformation, that spiritual learning, that spiritual kind of growth that you'll be going through on such a beautiful, profound level, okay? If this Two of Cups isn't about a person, if you're married or whatever, then this would be a collaboration of some sorts with a friend or somebody you know or somebody that they know on a spiritual element. When I say spiritual, I don't mean like you going out to be a tarot reader yourself, but it could be something you love to do, something you could have thought about, which is revisiting again, which is what that Six of Cups could be also, okay? So it has felt like the freeze button, the whole button has been on your life for quite some time, even though you've been living the day-to-day. Action plans haven't really taken lift off, momentum, whatever that is, and then all of a sudden it comes in. But the universe has waited until you're in this good place, waited until you're happy without the results showing itself, happy where you are. People who enter into new relationships are happy with who they are. They accept themselves as that loving energy, which is why they attract what they want. So you are attracting at the moment what you want, but it could have taken a little while to get there, because don't forget, just before the Nine of Cups is the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something that you've had to walk away from, that you've had to build up on, and it could have been a little bit difficult for you, okay? Could be a person, situation, mindset, whatever that is, but this is like the worm that turned, okay? And that's you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a clarifier and see what else is coming in as an overall energy, what is coming in as an overall clarifier for my questioners. Thank you. There. Six of Swords, overall energy. Moving on, guys. So this encapsulates the reading quite beautifully. I don't know whether you can see there with the shiny shinies, but this is moving on into smoother grounds. This can be travel, so you could be thinking about traveling somewhere, but this is just getting in touch with yourself, with your intuition, with your vibe, with your feeling, with absolutely everything, and no one really has a hold on that. So if some of you are seeking counselling, for example, that's different. That's fine. That's a neutral energy from a professional viewpoint, looking at you and giving you objective kind of scenarios. Do you think it's that like this because, or whatever that is, okay? But if you're not seeking counselling, this would be your intuition, your guides, your higher self coming in to help you. So you might see signs all over. That is relative to you. You might see 1111. You might see 444. You might see a sign that you've always seen. That is an indicator of your next phase. The next phase is very, very near. And I do feel for some of you who you are querying about another person, they are coming back in. Okay, there is a message coming back in here. And if this isn't with another person, you are entering into a new phase of your life, but on a spiritual element more so than anything else. So that shows the heart and head coherence. You're actually okay with yourself. Does that make any sort of sense? It's green in colour. Interesting how I've got green on today. And I do feel compelled now all of a sudden to do a heart energy card. So let's see. Look at the bottom there, heart chakra. Self-love first, everyone else love it after. look at yourself first, love yourself first. It's like Reiki 1, and I say this to a lot of people. Reiki 1 is looking at yourself first. Reiki 2 is helping other people. No different for your everyday life. Doesn't mean to say if someone says, oh, can I have some advice? You go, no, I'm looking after myself. You know, obviously you wouldn't do that, but have your boundaries. So let's see what is coming in on a heart level, and let's have a look. What is coming into my questioners on a heart level, and let's see what is coming up. It's interesting how I had it on the table at the same time. That was my thumb that flipped it over, which is manipulation, not on purpose, but it's not meant to be read. So let's have a look, see what is coming in on a heart energy, what is coming up. Yeah, we like this. Spread your wings. Spread your wings and fly. She's got a lovely throw on there with some tassels. Not saying you've got to go out and get one of them, but what she's doing is she's on the right path, okay? She's leaning towards or facing towards the sun energy, which is expansion, growth, new beginnings. And this is whatever you wish for, guys, you can have. Spreading your wings, from maybe that 8 of Cups energy, which hasn't come up in this reading, but it's frigative because the 9 of Cups is the first card. So whatever you've turned your back on, whatever idea or scenario that wasn't working for you, you think, no, put that to bed, you are able to kind of unclip yourself and spread your wings. It is number 2 here. You also have the 2 of Cups coming up here, which can be, again, it could be expanding your horizons with thinking of someone different. That somebody could be in your head for so long, and then all of a sudden that changes. But it's also like you're the chosen one in the spread. And I don't know what's making me say that, but you might feel that anyway. So start to notice the signs, absolutely. The first card on top of this spread is what do you desire? Again, linked to this wish card here. She has planted those seeds, and at one point, guys, there was no flowers in that garden. And then all of a sudden, what blooms? So be mindful. Is there like a really colourful orb like going around? I saw something there. So be mindful of what you feed in your mind. Do you feed the dark side or do you feed the light side? The dark side is always there. It has to be. It's part of our psyche, but we don't have to pay much attention to it. It can be there to know what we want, what we don't want, but what we do want needs to be the strongest energy, okay? And it's coming up really, really beautifully here for you. So I'm just going to see what colour is coming in. What did you think of? Magenta. Connect to your deepest and inner knowing. You know it's all going to be fine. You know that victory is on its way to you. You know you're going to have your day. You know that whatever you desire, you've got a lot of wish cards coming up here. You've got what do you desire? You've got the 9 of Cups, which is a wish card. You've also got the Star, which is a karmic wish card. So it's coming your way. So whatever, I feel you've paid your dues, guys, on an emotional level. You've paid your dues on an energetic level, and now it's your time. Get clear. We have had the full moon. Some of you are still wiped out from it. Yes, I understand. But now it's time to pave the way for that luminescent path that you can see so clearly now. Okay, what is it for you? That, my friends, is your Tuesday evening tarot reading. I was going to say I hope it resonated, but actually it doesn't matter because a lot of this is in the future anyway. The first card is the strongest, so you may resonate with that more than anything else. I will be doing another one on Sunday at some point earlier on in the day, different vibes, different energy, that type of thing. To book in for a private one-to-one with me, just send me a direct message. I offer half an hour or 1 hour. Other than that, guys, you take care, look after yourselves, fill from your own cup, allow that spiritual energy to overflow, burst out at the seams, and you will attract what it is that you are giving out, okay? So be mindful of that. That's what I've got to say. Until then, see you in the next video. Take care.